How you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about changing chords. Now it's tricky, all right? Let's not lie about it. You know, you see loads of beginner videos and like 3 easy chords. Play all these songs and blah, blah, blah. It's really hard. It's hard playing chords. It really is. But I'm assuming you've learned some basic chord shapes and now you want to try and practice changing between them better so you can start fitting it into songs and stuff like that. The chords I'm going to be using are G, D, C, and A minor. Okay, and I'm going to be using them in kind of pairs and showing you a couple of tricks you can do to get better at changing. If you don't know those chords, there's a link in the description for a playlist of all the basic open chords, and you can go and start with that. But if you know these chords, at least enough to know what I'm talking about, let's get into it. So, step one, let's just talk about the D chord, and we'll start with that. All right, and we'll just now, you just pluck 4 strings, and you've got that shape there. You've got fret 2 on the E string, fret 3 on the B, and fret 2 on the G, and you're plucking from the D string down. Okay, it's a cool chord. I like D. And something that quite often people do when they're learning and they're trying to get to chord is they're so concentrated on getting each finger in place one at a time and then playing. And that's really hard to do. If you're in the middle of the song, you haven't really got time to be getting one finger ready, then the next, and then the next. So you've got to get to this point where you can just kind of put all the fingers down pretty much at the same time. So here's how I'm going to practice that. I'm going to get them down, I'm going to strum it once, I'm going to lift my fingers off. And notice, I'm not going on a holiday. I'm not taking my fingers off the fretboard. I'm not completely coming out in that shape. I'm just coming off, just off the strings, so I can get back down again, hopefully as a little group all together. All right, just imagine your fingers are a little team and they're all going to jump at the same time. All right, that's how I like to imagine it. It makes things more fun. So we're going to play the D chord, and I'm going to lift our fingers off just a little bit, strum all the open strings, and then the D chord again. Okay, and to help practice this, I'm going to use a metronome, and I highly recommend you get yourself a metronome. That's that noise there, that click. Now, some people find it annoying, and it can be annoying, but it's going to make you much better, much quicker if you learn to play with a metronome. You can get them on your phone. Just get a free metronome app. Don't spend any money. Just get something that keeps you in time. Okay, now here's a game. It's always better to play games. You're going to play the chord on beat 1, and then you're going to wait 4 beats. Take your fingers off, play the open for 4 beats, and then back on again. You'll see what I'm saying. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and strum 2, 3, fingers off. So now you got to get back on for beat 1. 2, 3, 4, and off. Start thinking, I've got to get back on. 3, 4. Now, if this is way too quick for you, 3, 4. Let's do it with 8 beats. Okay, you choose. When you're practicing, you choose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I strum it nicely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the open strings. I've got a whole 8 beats now to get my fingers back on. 6, 7, 8. And like I said before, the aim 2, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I don't know why I'm counting and trying to talk at the same time. The aim is to get your fingers moving as a unit. They all jump back into the same place, so don't go far. Don't go far away off the strings, just come back down again. So let's do it again. 8 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fingers off, open strings. 2, 3, 4. Get your fingers ready. 6, 7, 8. Back on. 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay. So I suggest you do that with anytime you're learning a new chord. Play a game with yourself like that. Do like chord on, chord off, on, off, and see how quick you can get it. If you can get it to 4 beats in between each one, great. If that's starting to feel easy, see if you can just give yourself just 2 beats and then just 1 beat. See how quickly you can get on and off. So like I say, the main point is you're trying to move your fingers all together, all at the same time. They all know individually where they've got to go. So you've got to get beyond that point of just putting things down one at a time. Okay, you've got to move beyond that as fast as you can. Tip 2. Right, tip 2 is when we're looking to change in between two different chords. Okay, and I'm going to use, for this example, I'm going to use G and D. So here's my G chord, and here's my D chord. Now see if you can spot what my tip is going to be. Look at my fingers very carefully. You get it? Right, exactly. That finger there, this guy, he doesn't move. It's genius, all right? He's an anchor. So because he's in the same note there in the D chord and the same note for the G chord, he doesn't have to come off the fretboard. And that means your other fingers, well, one, you don't have to think what that guy has to do, or girl, and the other guys can then just concentrate, and you're forced to not bring your hand way off the frets and then, oh, I'll be all lost, I don't know where I'm going again. They've got to stay close and get to where they're going. So we're going to practice that the same way with a metronome. We're going to give ourselves 4 beats initially to change between G and D. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you ready? And then we'll get back again. 3, 4. I think 4 beats is too fast. Let's do 8 beats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and D. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and try very hard like we did before to 5, 6, 7, 8. Get your fingers moving as a unit. 6, 7. I don't know what I'm counting right now. I've completely confused myself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to G. Okay, when you get good at this, let's try 4 beats at a time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and so 4 beats after this time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Now we move, and 1, 2. Move back to G, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Now what's important here is I'm not worried about doing a strumming pattern with my right hand. I'm just focusing on getting beat 1, a nice clear sounding chord, and then I'm giving myself as many beats as I need to get to the next chord. But the reason I'm keeping the beat there is because it's helping me build a sense of musicality and time, because music's all about moving in time, especially when you get to playing with other players. You need to all be moving at a steady tempo together. So it adds some urgency. You know you've only got 8 beats, 16 beats, whatever you choose to get to that chord, but soon it will start to feel like a really long time. Soon it will start to feel like I've got ages to move, and that's nice. Okay, so it's important to keep the beat there, to keep it regular, to keep it sounding like music rather than just I'll strum a chord and then I could take 3 minutes getting to the next one if I need to. You need some sort of sense of urgency to push you along. Okay, so that was tip 2 anyway, is looking for an anchor point. So what note can you use between a change that will help you out? And you'll find there's quite a lot of these amongst all the open chords. So here's another example of the same thing. I'm going to use C. It's my C chord. I'm going to move to A minor. Now look how little is going on in this change. Actually, only one finger is changing. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, C is a horrible chord in the beginning. It's such a stretch. Look how stretched out your fingers are. That's a nightmare. But you can do it. You're doing it. Okay? And so finger 1, finger 2, they stay put, and then this finger just has to move into that position. You know, so you're going to suddenly start noticing that loads of songs use C and A minor in them because they share a lot of notes. They sound good together. They've got a lot in common. Okay, see that? So we're just practicing moving that changeover, and you might have to play around with how much you move in your wrist, get your thumb at the back of the neck, or maybe up here. I don't know, whatever's comfortable. But I would suggest when you're learning chords, put your thumb to the back of the neck, not up there with your palm like that, and use the pressure to get on your fingertips and get a nice clear sound. So let's do the same thing again with our metronome. Let's give ourselves 8 beats to move between those 2 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, move across, 5, 6, 7, now we're nice and comfortable for A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, start to move back across, 7, 8, and 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, get to A minor, 4, 5, 6, 7, then back to C. Let's do 4 beats, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, and it's pretty fast really if you're just beginning, 3, 4, but you see how it works, this is what you're aiming towards. Let's try 2 beats on each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can do 1 beat on each, probably can't. That's really challenging, okay? But you can try if you want to. So that's another nice combination of 2 chords that go well together, where you've got anchor points to keep you in place and make those changes easier. So when you're learning a song or when you're learning a new pattern, have a think through before you start playing. Start thinking, is there any points in the chords that are going to help me out? Have I got any? Sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's a complete change and you can't do anything about that. But often there is, and that's going to speed up your progress. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you've got any questions, leave a comment and I'll get back to you.